Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtin Dandvatitam Gaganashadasham Patmamasya Laksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam, hi, this is Ma Nitya Oviananda. Thanks for coming to watch again. Today, I'm in a little bit different setting than you've seen me last time. I'm at the beautiful Nithyanandeshwara Sadashiva Devasthanam here at Bengaluru Adinam. And here I'm sitting in the Sadashiva Mandapam, which is the newest addition to the temple. Swamiji is building the largest golden temple, the largest temple to Sadashiva in the whole world today. And so I'm filming my videos here for right now. And I wanted to touch on the importance of the Hindu temples and how they are a hub for life and how they've been a hub for the civilization for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. Specifically, the spot that I'm sitting is a place where the Balasants and the power manifestors that Swamiji has initiated into the various over 400 powers of Sadashiva as discovered in the Agamas. The Agamas are the ancient Hindu scriptures written over 50,000 years ago, actually revealed by Sadashiva himself, and later that was recorded in manuscripts. So many of those we're uncovering and translating now, but all of the techniques and the initiations that Swamiji is giving to people are recorded, already there, being uncovered to share with the world, so that we can validate the science that Swamiji is doing in those ancient texts. So by the experience that he himself has had with those powers, also what is written in the scriptures, what other masters have had, their experiences of, and what we as disciples are experiencing. So the ancient scriptures, those are called the Shastras, the Shastra Pramanas. And then the experiences of other masters having those same powers. For example, I'll give is the third eye awakening. There's many verses in the Shastras regarding third eye awakening and what it does for a person, what is the experience of it, and how Sadashiva himself has manifested life and the universe through his third eye. So that is all being discovered now. Then the masters through the ages, as they have come down and experienced their own, for example, third eye awakening, that is called the Apta Pramanas. And then we have Swamiji himself, his own experience in his life. For instance, his first enlightenment experience at Arunachala Hill. And that is called the Atma Pramana. And we have so many beautiful stories of Swamiji's life and how he himself has experienced the powers. And then the disciples and the Balasants that sit here, what their experiences are with these very powers of third eye awakening, for example. And those are called the Sakshi Pramanas. So we have all the four validations that show that this is a true science. And Swamiji wants to give that to the world, that science from the Vedic tradition. Because we are meant to live a higher self. We're not just meant to sit here as clerks in the desk and live our life. We're meant to experience these higher planes of existence, these powers of Sadashiva, as he revealed to humanity so many millennia ago. So in this very place, you can actually yourself come and experience the powers. You can have demonstrations by the Gurukul Balasants here, especially on the weekends. On Sundays, for example, you can come and take a free program called Kalpataru Yoga Program, in which you will get the taste of the breakthrough of superconsciousness. And at that point, you can also see the demonstrations done by the Gurukul kids firsthand. You can see it yourself. So for example, third eye reading, the eyes being completely covered and blacked out and being able to see your cell phone, what you've written. They can even see your place where you live. They can describe it. They can describe something that has been lost. They can find it for you. They can describe what is your wife or husband or family member doing now. They can also, from that sort of everyday experiences, see, the third eye is meant for all of us to be used even as a utility in everyday things like you lost your car keys. Where are they? Check your third eye and find out. And to the more profound and amazing gifts that that Sadashiva has given and Swamiji is initiating. There are several Balasants who can actually read into the Akashic records. Those are the cosmic archives of the universe. They can tell you about your past lives, where you're stuck in your life, where you can go to complete karmas, to have prosperity in your life, to fulfill your dream. They can tell you what many births you've had, who you were with, what happened then, and what are you carrying with you now that needs to be completed, what karmas have come, what baggage has come. They can explain all of these to you in such a beautiful, clear way. And I myself have had many of those readings done, and it's a very much an amazing experience. So right here, you can come any weekend and have that special darshan of the temple itself, of the deities here, of Mahasadashiva and Parashakti, and also the other deities we have, including the banyan tree, the over 1,000-year-old banyan tree that has been standing here as a pillar of the energy of Sadashiva. Sadashiva himself is embodied. His energy, his superconscious energy, is in that banyan tree. So many beautiful healings and spiritual experiences happen to people just stepping foot in this place. This whole Adinam is a kshetra. It's a holy pilgrimage place of such power, and the magnitude of the power and what you can experience is just unfolding now. That is why Swamiji is creating this place, so that just by sitting here in meditation, you can also immediately be initiated into the powers yourself. So that is what he's working towards, because the importance of the powers for humanity and for raising the consciousness level of the planet to actually help and save planet Earth. Because if we continue the way we are now, where will we be in the next 20 years? It won't be pretty. So by raising that level of consciousness in people, because the powers themselves, the Shaktis themselves, are based out of the space of oneness. Oneness with the cosmos, with Sadashiva, with the universe. And that oneness puts people into the connection with creation itself, with the bliss. So only good things can come from that, because it's coming from that pure space of creation, of love, of the universe. So nothing negative can come out of that. It can only raise other people, raise the planet itself into that higher level, so that we get out of the negative thought currents, the negative consciousness that is actually degrading and harming the planet. So the whole science is a holistic science for not only planet Earth, but for the universe itself. It is actually a very important time that we don't realize that is going on as we go through our daily lives, as we go to our commute to work, and we come back and cook our dinner. There's actually a lot more happening in the world today. And you can become part of it just simply by attending one of Swamiji's programs. You can yourself get initiated and start to just live at a little bit more of awareness in your life and contribute to that beautiful flowering of this planet as Swamiji brings up and raises humanity to the next level of superconsciousness to help not only us, others, the planet, but the universe itself. So I appreciate you all watching today. If you'd like to find out more, please feel free to comment. Thanks. Nithyanandam.